What if the biggest royal secret of 2026 isn't something the palace will ever admit publicly? Not today, not tomorrow, maybe not even in the next decade. Because behind the carefully staged smiles, the glittering state banquets, and those perfectly timed balcony appearances, something is happening inside the royal family that feels different this year. Stranger, more tense, and honestly, a little unsettling. And people are starting to notice. 2026 was supposed to be the year the British monarchy finally moved forward. A year of rebuilding trust, a year of unity after seasons of public drama, explosive interviews, and global headlines that shook the institution to its core. Instead, this year is slowly becoming something else. A year of silence, a year of controlled appearances, a year of secrets. Royal watchers, the ones who track every appearance, every schedule update, every subtle change in royal behaviour, started spotting unusual patterns just weeks into the year. Small things at first, easy to ignore if you weren't paying close attention. But then, those small things started adding up. Senior members of the royal family began cancelling appearances at the last minute, not once or twice, but repeatedly. Official engagements quietly removed from calendars without explanation. Private meetings held behind closed palace doors with no press coverage and no public statement afterward. And here's where it gets interesting. Several royal correspondents in London have hinted that something highly sensitive is being discussed internally. Not a routine matter, not just another public relations challenge. Something deeper, something that, if it ever reached the public in full detail, could completely reshape how people see the monarchy in 2026. The palace, of course, has said nothing. And when the palace says nothing, people start asking more questions. Because silence inside royal walls is rarely just silence. It's strategy, it's containment, it's control. Over the past few months, there have been increasing reports of private strategy meetings involving senior aides, legal advisors, and long-time royal staff. These aren't the usual planning sessions for public tours or charity initiatives. According to insiders, these meetings are focused on one thing: managing a situation that hasn't been publicly acknowledged yet. Think about that for a second. When an institution as carefully managed as the British royal family starts holding emergency-level discussions behind closed doors, it usually means one thing: something is coming, or something is already happening they hope never fully reaches the spotlight. Some sources suggest it revolves around a long-standing internal family conflict that never truly went away. Others believe it's connected to decisions made years ago, decisions that are now creating unexpected consequences in the present. And then there are whispers that this could involve sensitive personal matters tied to reputation, legacy, and the future direction of the monarchy itself. Nothing confirmed, nothing officially denied, just whispers. And in today's digital world, whispers travel fast. Social media has been buzzing with speculation. Royal forums, discussion threads, and even major entertainment outlets have started hinting that 2026 could become one of the most revealing years for the royal family in decades. Not because of a planned documentary or a tell-all interview, but because of something internal that may be impossible to keep hidden forever. One royal analyst recently described the situation as a quiet storm inside palace walls. Another said the level of caution coming from royal offices right now feels unusual, even by royal standards. So what exactly is going on? Why the sudden increase in private meetings? Why the carefully controlled public appearances? And why does it feel like every move is being calculated more than ever before? To understand the tension of 2026, you have to understand how the monarchy operates behind the scenes. Every public smile is rehearsed, every appearance planned months in advance, every statement reviewed by teams of advisors before it reaches the world. When that machine begins to move differently, when schedules shift, when communication tightens, when visibility changes, it usually means something significant is unfolding internally. And right now, that machine feels tense. There have even been quiet reports that certain royal staff members have been reassigned or replaced in recent months. Not publicly announced, of course, these rarely are. But in royal circles, staffing shifts can signal deeper structural concerns, especially when they happen quickly and without explanation. Meanwhile, photographers and journalists covering royal events have noted subtle changes in body language during recent appearances, interactions that seem more formal than usual, moments where smiles don't quite reach the eyes, shorter engagements, fewer spontaneous interactions with the public. Individually, these details might mean nothing, but together, they paint a picture of a family navigating something complex behind closed doors. And then there's the issue of timing. 2026 is a crucial year for the monarchy's global image. Public opinion matters more than ever. Younger generations are questioning the relevance of royal institutions. Media scrutiny is constant. Every move is analysed in real time across platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and X. In this environment, even a small internal issue can quickly become a global headline if it slips beyond palace control, which explains why, according to some insiders, the current strategy is simple: keep everything contained, keep everything quiet, keep everything managed. But history shows that royal secrets rarely stay buried forever. From past controversies to unexpected revelations, the biggest royal stories often emerge when least expected, sometimes through leaks, sometimes through insiders, sometimes through moments that were never meant to be seen by the public. And that's what makes 2026 feel so unpredictable. Because whatever is happening behind those palace walls right now, it hasn't fully surfaced yet. Not completely, not clearly, but the tension surrounding it is becoming harder to ignore. The world is watching more closely than ever. Every appearance, every statement, every subtle change is being analysed in real time by millions of viewers across the globe. And the longer the palace maintains its silence, the louder the speculation becomes. So the real question isn't whether the royal family has secrets. Every powerful institution does. The real question is whether 2026 will be the year one of those secrets finally steps into the light. Will it be a revelation that reshapes the monarchy's future? A hidden conflict that changes public perception forever? Or something even more unexpected, something no one outside those palace gates has fully imagined yet? For now, the answers remain locked behind royal doors, carefully guarded, carefully managed, carefully hidden from the world. But in an era where information moves faster than ever, even the most carefully guarded secrets have a way of finding their way out. And when this one does, if it does, it could become the most talked about royal story of the decade. So keep watching, keep listening, because the next royal revelation might not come from an official statement or a planned announcement. It might come from a moment no one can control. And when it finally happens, the world will be ready to see what the royal family has been trying so hard to keep hidden in 2026.